Hi, good morning, people. Hi, Fruta. Good morning. Oh, good night. How are you? Um, Kinda. I didn't sleep all that well. I kind of hate when I go through an emotional episode like I'm going through. I end up getting like a bunch of nightmares. And being that I'm an artist, I tend to dream vividly in color. I also dream in Spanish and English. Can you believe that? Like, even my own dreams are bilingual. Little joke. But, yeah, I had a bunch of dreams of people that were close to me, and we're no longer close together. And, yeah, my brain sometimes likes to fuck with me, I guess. But I'm fine. No, like I saw my brother, the one that lives up here, and I haven't spoken to since I separated with my ex in my dreams. But I will be going to work today. I'm feeling slightly better to deal with them. Dairy plant, that's the Yeah, I'm still feeling very annoyed. You know that it's a little loud for my headset. Um, I'm still not feeling 100% with how they treated me. You know what I remembered yesterday? That it's not my first time them being like this with me. I've been there for 14 years. And one of the first years that I was working there and hired, the same shit. And, being that I come from a bigger company from California, way more professional, bigger professional play that's not family owned, I thought it was really weird. Because to me, like, they're trying to micromanage. To me, they're trying to tell me, like, if you're not working and making us money, then why are we paying you so much? Every second you're there, you have to be doing something that's productive and making money. Like, that's the feeling I get. I can't talk to my coach. I cannot be doing anything like they do because I need to be making money because they're paying me so much. And this was like 15 years ago. In other words, people don't change. They just go in cycles a lot of times. And I want to bring it up. Like, and bring up and be like, I still have that Excel sheet. It's in my work drive. Like, do you guys want me to bring it up again and put every single thing that goes into my office, how long it takes me? Again? It's not new. Like, I need to move on from them. I'm done. 14 years that I've given them, and they're bitches still. I'm done. But your family. Fuck off. Okay, lowered it a bit for you. They start complaining that they don't get much money and all this stuff, and all I see are their new cars, their big houses, all the trips they take outside to different states and country cruises, all the baseball and football games. But oh wow, they struggle so much. The four bosses. I'm in a better mood to deal with them, and I'm going to be professional. Because that's who and what I am. Like, seriously, Fruta, I call my best friend Cindy, who also works as a graphic designer. And she told me that I give them too much. That there's stuff that how they treated me that I can pretty much take into court for. When I call in sick and I say I'm not feeling well, I do not have any obligation to go there. It's not my problem that I try to teach people how to do stuff when I'm not there, that they don't take notes, that they don't remember. Like, that's not my problem anymore. And that's the new me right now. You know, that same boss that was a bitch to me, Stacy, I'm gonna stop reminding her on her own fucking work she needs to finish. If she doesn't finish the kits, that's not on me. It's not my job. It's not my responsibility. This is what they're getting because I'm done. And in hell, if they try to ask me to teach someone Photoshop graphic design, I'll be pay me how much I paid my professors in college. I'm not gonna do it with this pay. Fuck that, because that stuff I didn't learn while on the job. I came here with that knowledge. I'm not gonna let anyone abuse me anymore. I'm serious that I'm at my wit's end with life. I am my wit's end. I'm so done and tired of this life. And it's completely unfair how they treat me. And she tries to justify it. After I told her that the way she says it, it comes across and it's disrespectful. Oh, but last time you finished everything. Because I stayed and did overtime. They don't care about me. They say they care about me, they don't. They see me struggling and doing stuff, and they don't think to ask themselves, have we gone John a raise? Whatever. It's time for me to move on. And wherever the universe takes me, I know it's where I will be meant to be. If that means that I need to sell my house and move, so be it. But I'm not worried about my talents or skill set. It might take me a time to find a new place, but I'm not worried. I know that eventually I'll find where I belong. I'm just... The one thing I keep on blaming myself all these years is for allowing people to take advantage of me. And I'm not anymore. I'm not. I'm gonna be professional. I'm gonna keep it professional because that's who I am. Even though I'm venting to you right now, but I will not do that face to face to them. But it sucks. If I end up getting fired and have more time, why not, you know? Yeah, I believe in myself, you know? I know that I have the talent and the skills. And in a way I feel like because it only give me raises and stuff I deserve when another company wanted to hire me, I feel they kind of tricked me and kept me stuck in this town that is not even that gay friendly. I have no opportunity, you know? Like, they kept me stuck in their company for their own selfish needs, with promises that they'll probably, this next time, they'll be right by me. They never do. And I really wish good luck on my boss. It's never been my job to remind someone on the work they need to finish. And someone that's an owner and my boss. Like, if you want to treat me like shit, get ready to get the full extent of me not going above and beyond anymore. Like, I shouldn't have gone in yesterday. When I called in sick and I said I was sick, I should have just let them figure it out. It's not my responsibility. Yeah. In a way, I'm happy that I did what I did because I did want to give out a huge signal that I'm not happy how I was treated. and it's not my responsibility to go above and beyond, especially to a company that can't even respect me. Like, I don't get it. When I say that something is disrespectful, why would she answer, John, I'm not annoyed at you. I don't give a shit if you're annoyed at me. I'm telling you that you are disrespecting me. And then trying to justify it. Like, I know that Stacy's a mom to 3 boys, but I'm not one of your boys to justify it. You're not my fucking mom for you to be treating me like that. We're in a work environment, and I'm telling you that you saying this is disrespectful. I wish we had HR, man. But I need to calm down. I do feel slightly better than yesterday. But dude, I couldn't, even when I went there, like, so what happened was that after I was done with my workout, I texted them around 6:38 a.m. You know, when I was playing and I realized that I still have so many emotions, I can't go. And I just pretty much said, I didn't give them options like I do before. I just said, I'm sick, I'm not going to be in. Other times to say, hey, I'm not feeling well, it's okay. You know, this time I said, I'm sick, I'm not going in. Like, there's no excuse. It is my legal right, if I'm not feeling well, to stay. And then Breezy started, like, I guess she finally woke up, or after her gym. At 7, it's like, is the flyer finished? I was like, yeah, it's on the printer. You can print it from the completed area. And then she was like, I don't know how to do that. So I didn't respond or anything as I was texting my best friend Cindy, because she was telling me legally I can get a lawyer and sue them for them having me to go in when I told them I'm sick. Because that's also happened after my surgery. I couldn't even take more time because they wanted me in the office. You know, I've already dedicated so much to these people, and they always gave me the illusion that they want to treat me like family, and they don't. Like, their actions speak louder than their words. But anywho, I then Stacy texts, and she was like, well, I'll go in and print them. And so because I didn't want to be texting back, I just texted, I'm already in the office, I'm printing them, I'm putting them in the machine so they can print it. Like, because they know how to print it once it's in the memory of the machine instead of in the computer. And I told her, and I'm going home. As soon as I texted that, Stacy was like, can you send me a picture so we can check prices? Are you still there? And you know what? Like, I got so upset because I'm like, how the fuck was she gonna go in there and print the 300? Like, was she going to make a change if the price was wrong? And then she wants me to do that. Anywho, I did not respond. I didn't feel it was my obligation to respond. Because by the time I was getting her text, I was already leaving. I'm done with waiting for them because they have kids and all this stuff. I'm the gay guy that doesn't have kids and stuff, so they treat me that doesn't have family. So it's okay if I work overtime. It's okay that John does this and that. Fuck off, man. But anywho, yeah, I get that text as I'm leaving, and I was calling my friend Cindy. And because, you know, a lot of the stuff they do, it's not business appropriate. So Cindy was saying that I already gave them too much. I did not even have to go in there. That they could figure it out on their own. And she told me that I should have a mediator if I have another discussion with Stacy. You know, because I have those 4 bosses, the 4 owners of the company. And saying that just even going to make, you know, and she understands me, because part of it's integrity of me as a designer, you know. But yeah, afterwards, Stacy sends a text because I wasn't responding to her text, and I was like, you know, I am sick, even if it's from depression or whatever. She caused me to go through an episode. Thank you, work. She put that, oh, that Jackie already cut them and they're in the shipping table. So I assume that there was no changes and everything is fine. It is so much bullshit. And then I have to stay calm and everything. I can't leave there in bad terms for being there. I worked there 14 years. But I swear to you, by 2025, I'm gonna go somewhere new. I do not want to be there any longer. No, that's fine. It's work stuff and it's company related. I just want to let it go and move on. I have 2 gnomes left to finish, and then I finally the 20 collection will be done. This weekend I do have an ugly Christmas sweater party to attend. Before that fight, I asked the boss, because I heard that she has plenty ugly sweaters, if I could borrow one, but now after what she said in the fight, I don't want to wear any of it. Like, I kind of really feel like, screw you. You know? Like, I don't want your bad juju around me. But it's a potluck, so I've been wanting to do that green sour apple caramel apple pie. Might as well do it for that. And I will have to make it vegan because one of my friends is vegan, so that way she can at least have dessert, which isn't that hard. I just use vegan butter for my dough, because the dough doesn't have any milk. It's just butter and dough. And then, yeah, this weekend I will be working on my portfolio. I may go with Squarespace, and then get my shed set up so I can get some side photography work. Like I told my mom, I'm not afraid of finding work. Yeah, it might take a while sometimes, but like, I know that eventually I'll find something. I'm not afraid of my skill set and what I have to offer to a company. The hard part is trying to find a company that would treat me right, because a lot of, especially around this rural town, they're all cheapskates. So that's why I feel like I might have to move. I'm like, yeah, I might start selling this house again, but you know, if I move to a bigger town, two things can come from it. A partnership too, because there'll be better days, and then something that would benefit my career more. Hopefully a company that with good benefits and insurance and, you know, holiday pay, all that stuff that I don't get from this guy. But I pretty much just took a mental health yesterday. I didn't even shower. I just kind of laid in my couch. So I probably still smell. What the heck? I'm not feeling. I slept a lot. Worked on my nose. just kind of did whatever I needed. Why can't I do it with her? It's probably the power-ups I'm choosing. But I'm feeling better than yesterday. I'll be able to manage them today. But I feel like my behavior towards them is going to be really different. And plus, I have a feeling that they're going to try to micromanage. Because being that they don't want to give me a raise, I feel like they will bring anything and everything up to say why I don't deserve it. That one time they caught me vaping in my office. Or because they saw me that I was not in the business page. You know, stuff that they are allowed to do, but I'm not. You know, they can use Snapchat and do stuff to their friends and talk to the other coworkers or to her sister for over an hour about like stuff that's going on in their personal life or the most recent trip they took with their kids. But God forbid that one of the coworkers that, you know, they're paying the most money because they're not making much money, even though I get my shit done. I really hate that mentality. But it's nothing new, like I said. I can't even bring that up to them. I'm like, I still have that Excel sheet. If you guys want to micromanage, I can go back to it, and that way you know everything that's going inside of my office, because I'm not going to take it anymore. And I do need to respond calmly like this when I'm talking to them, and I will. But yeah, I'm watching out for myself now because no one else is going to love me or take care of me but me. Not my parents, not my blood, not friends, not co-workers. And I think that's what really upset me. That why in my life I have to learn this lesson from every angle. Granted, you know, my relationship with my parents is good now. Cindy has always been there, but but there's been a few exceptions, but I feel like if I don't do this, I'm at my wit's end with my life. I'm at my wit's end. And it's not like that I'm not trying. No, I'm trying. I tried. And thank you, Kuta. I know you're here. I love that I have you as my online friend. I'm gonna be fine. The universe has always made sure, even if I had to struggle, whatever, I'll always end up being okay. I'm not worried. I will just have to go through the pain and suffering, but I'll end up okay. How's Path of Exile? And your drawing coming along? I was debating of playing Path of Exile, but I wanted something more chillaxing at the moment. Ooh, pobrecito. Make sure you drink lots of fluids. You get lots of rest. And talking with my mom thinks that they're trying to fire the grandma, and I'm like, no, mom. Like my mom kind of watches too much soap opera, too much telenovela. She thinks like the most craziest stuff, and I'm like, yeah, Stacy threw her mom under the bus, but like, I think like the most case scenario that they'll sell the company once she dies. But she wants me to move back. Well, yeah, but like, her drama scenarios are so crazy. She's like, what if they're trying to get the mom out so they can buy the company? You know, like, but no, like, they try to be close as family, even if they don't agree with stuff inside the company. But I didn't like how Stacy was trying to throw her mom under the bus, that she's hardly here when she hasn't been there, like, as much as her mom. And her mom has been helping finishing some of the kits that were meant for her to do. Because I bet that they probably said something to her mom, and now she feels weird giving me some projects because how they're treating her, when I had nothing going on. And that was the other thing. Like, I was having fun creating that design and layout. It's not like I was taking my time. I was going in a good, decent manner, but it was something that's not like routine to then have that stupid talk with her. And, you know, and I know that the reason why she got like that was because she was, like you said, it was taking you 4 hours just to work on that. I'm like, well, I wasn't just working on that. Do you want me to tell you everything that came into my office? Well, I just want to see where we can cut corners. Yeah, after 14 years. Like, how am I supposed to take it? Doesn't it comes across like you're not managing your time well? That after 14 years you don't know how to manage it? Like, because that is how it totally comes across. And even when she tried to justify it. How is she somehow miraculously gonna find a better way to cut corners after 14 years when she doesn't even know how the programs work? She's just trying to be an asshole boss. And you know the thing that sucks is that I have to stay quiet a lot of times. I have to hold my tongue because I still need them as a reference for working there 14 years. I have to be the wise one. I have to be the one in control because they can say whatever they want to me and treat me however they want being bosses. And I can't because I'm one of the stupid, you know, workers that I'm going to need it as a reference. Life sucks. That's a sometimes on the way to maybe I can go to business with myself, but then I don't know. It's like, I don't want to sell myself and having to look for work. It's also bullshit. But I'm feeling a lot more better today. I still feel like a little bugged, but I feel like I can manage. I can be professional today. My finger still looks wicked. But it's healing. There's this saying, or this quote, I can't really remember it, where it says like, don't make someone that cares a lot stop caring. That, someone that's very empathetic and stuff wants to stop caring, then, you know, you will lose all the kindness that you got from them. Yeah, the finger is still slightly bleeding a little bit, but it's getting better. And now I don't have to put the other thing around it, so I'm trying to have oxygen go in, so, you know, it scabs and all that. And then when I shower, I do take off the Band-Aid and clean it. But, like, I didn't shower yesterday, and I smelled all sweaty after my workout, whatever. Like, I didn't have company, or I wasn't in the mood. But my cats were really sweet to me. They made sure to purr and keep me good company. even if I'm mainly just laid around after my workout and coming into work. But I did get 2 gnomes done, so it wasn't all that bad. And I was really trying to just get over it. Like, I really hate when I cry, or like I couldn't be there. When I was there just printing out the flyers, I was shaking. Like, I didn't feel comfortable. And it's more like, my mom thinks it was a shaking out of anger that I'm gonna punch someone. Like, no, it's shaking out of anxiety. And I don't like showing it, and I don't like people seeing me cry. You know, it was bad enough one coworker saw me crying walking back as she was leaving. But like I said, from now on, I'm over it. I'm over them as a company. I'm not going to remind Stacy anymore of the stuff that I need from her. If she's going to be treating me like that, then good luck to her. I hope she finishes the projects that she needs to give to me on time, because I'm not going to remind her anymore. It's not my job to be on top of her. She's a boss. She's a grown lady. It's not my fault that she's also a substitute teacher and has 3 kids. That's not my problem. They don't want to be empathetic and kind to me. I don't need to give it back, because I give too much of people, and then they treat me like shit. Right? Because you know what I want to say when it takes her 2 days to finish a scrapbooking kit because she has an art block. It takes you that long? Do you expect someone that does art for work too would be a little bit more understanding? But no, like I said, they're trying to get the max dollar out of me, so they want to make sure that what I'm working on is stuff that they want me to work on. It's stupid micromanaging. I see it for what it is. And it just doesn't mean it that way. Like I told her, well, it comes across that way. Because that day when she brought me that, she looked at what time I clocked in, and she was like, "You've been here since 10, and you know." So I know I have to now be careful, because they're probably going to try to micromanage and get everything to stick it out in my face that I'm not a good employee. That one time they caught me vaping in my office. But you know, it's not okay for me to be upset that I've been there for 5 years without a raise. That they always give me empty promises and treat me how they treat me. That even when I say that something feels disrespectful and how it comes off, they try to justify it. You know, even the mom, she asked me once, "Do you know what the Liberty Bell is?" Like, they even said racist shit to me, and I'm like, I don't know how many times I have to tell you guys that just because I'm not good at grammar and stuff, like, yes, I can be, take my time, but they don't have time to spend. You know, I'm bilingual, I can write and read in both languages, and I've even done stuff for them in Spanish. Fucking racist, man. But you know, if they do a typo or something, they don't go on top of it. That, oh, we have to check this because, you know, they don't even. They, for me, they say like spelling error, and for them they call it a typo. When it's fucking a typo for me also. This is why I kind of snapped that. Yes, they are white. This is why I kind of snapped at you when you mentioned that I misspelled beautiful. Because I get that enough in my other places of work. Yep, I'm like, there's only 2 colored employees, and they don't treat the other colored one that nice either. And I'm the only homo, and there's 2 males, and the other one is a boss who's hardly there. You know, what's something that's fucked me about certain white people that I've met? It happened with, I went on a date with this one guy. And I've seen this happen quite a bit with some American white people, the North American white people. That they think just because it went to a third world country to help them out, that they're not racist. Yeah, I went on a date with a guy, and this is like the best example I can put. He's a psychologist, and I live really close to a juvie detention center, where they put, you know, teenagers and kids that are criminals. And apparently he works there. And he was telling me how he was having a talk with a black kid, and trying to understand where the black kid anger comes from. And he was like, well, I told him that I've been to Africa and I help African people, and that's why I'm not racist. And he said that just by me saying that, that's kind of racist and systematic. I'm like, he's right. I said, it's like, do you think poor people like me can afford to even go back to their homeland and see it? Like, you saying that, you're just showing off how much money you had, and you know that you went and spent time at a third world. Like, do you think these poor people have the opportunity to do such things? Like, get your hat off your ass and be empathetic. Like, It's like I had to explain it to some other guy that I was dating. Dude, well, there's even poorer than that because, like, I would say I'm low and middle class and I'm struggling. And see, like, he is probably considered high and middle class, but there's also differentiations for some people that are born here for multiple generations versus a first generation or someone that is just coming out of poorness. Like, they have generation money, and they have families. Like this one other white guy who he was traveling the world. He was like, well, why don't you travel the world? And I told him, because at the end of the day, when you're done traveling the world, you have a home to come to. You have a place to come to. I don't. Like, my family, especially at that time, I wasn't even talking to them. I was like, what would I do? Like, I have nothing to rely on or come back if I decide to travel the world, and then I need to come back. Like, people think it's so easy. Like all these white people that are doing like traveling the world and stuff. You know, they have funds. They have other things. It's like, this is why I don't trust anything that I see. Like I do my own investigating, and I also know that I need to meet and talk to the person face to face because nothing is how it seems. Let's say I make around 55K a year. That's not much, dude. I cannot even afford health benefits. My company doesn't offer anything, and everything has been going up. My mortgage has gone up. I don't live beyond my means. I hardly can even do anything. But it's really nice to see my bosses able to take their kids to, you know, Disneyland, Universal Studios. You know, they don't work their 40 hours. Beautiful system. But I'm family, you know, I'm family. I'm really great they say that to me, knowing that I have family trauma. Yeah, dude, and especially like if you're single without parents. But dude, I've been there for 14 years. I need to be making more. I know this is a rural town, but that doesn't excuse of not getting a raise of even $1, $2 by now in 5 years. They should have given me one 2 years ago, another one now. It's not my fault they don't know how to budget. It's not my responsibility. It's their responsibility to be good to me as their employee, especially if they want to keep me. I have no obligation to them, and I'm going to show them that. The only obligation I have is to myself and to my happiness and my peace. I don't care if I'm someone's villain in their story. People that love and care for me will hear my version, and then they can make up their minds. But I'm done. I know I won't be in everyone's story, like the people that love and care for me. Ah, that's not what I wanted to get. Whatever. I'm doing better this round. It's just that I'm not caring anymore. I don't care how other people perceive me, and as long as I'm doing right by myself, that's the only thing I'm gonna care about. Those that love me will get with the changes. Those that don't, like my ex-best friend and other people, they can leave. I don't need you. I've been alone long enough. I'm used to being alone. I'm just not gonna put up with shit anymore and be taken advantage. Or be spoken rudely to. I deserve respect. Indeed I am. My mom was saying that you should teach me how to speak because I was telling her how, like, you say abrazos y besos, and my mom gets happy when, like, you know, people learn Spanish because for them it was something like they didn't want us to lose our culture. So she was like, "Oh, tell your Singapore to teach you his language," and I was like, "Well, I don't know if there's actually a language in Singapore apart from English. Is there? Like, is there a native tongue?" What, you don't want to say quiero leche? Oh my god. A Spanish drag queen in RuPaul got an Asian queen to say that. And it was the girl that recently won from the Philippines, and she dresses up as a banana. And she said it's so cute. She was like, quiero leche. It translates to I want milk, but it implies, you know, I want sperm. Oh, it's called Singlish? Really? So is it any different? Like, could I understand you if you're speaking it? Like, is it just like an accent? Or do you have like your or like normal English version and Singlish? Like, when I saw you that one time that you were drawing and you were speaking, is that the Singlish dialect? Oh, really? I'm wondering, is it kind of like Spanglish? Like when people are bilingual and they kind of alternate from English and Spanish? That it becomes like one fluid language? I thought you were pretty good when I saw you live. Like, I understand you, and like, I wouldn't known that you had English problems. Ah, interesting. That's kind of cool. I see. Yeah, see, I will say that's usually my problem with English. Like, when it comes to writing it, see, my problem a lot of times is that I don't think before I speak and such. If I actually took my time to think and write, then everything comes out better and more correct, but usually I don't. And so then, you know, I have like grammar or spelling errors here and there that I kind of have to re-look and reread to notice them. It's just something that is not a talent for me. Compared to like if I see a picture, I can find a dust speckle that I need to retouch, you know? But grammar in Spanish is even worse. Ooh. Oh, damn. Money, 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 money. Well, I have nothing to spend it on. That's interesting. That kind of sounds similar to Spanish, la lelo. Because depending how where it ends in Spanish, like it gives it a gender or something. Canna. Can la. Oh, I see what you mean. Can ha. Can ho. Can me. Can boo. Can boo. Can. Can. I've heard can before. Can lie. That's cool. How do I sound speaking Singlish? Can. Is that how you like calling me Bon Bon? It's like can. Bon love. I'm happy that at least I did my workout yesterday. So I'm thinking now that I'm like working more consistently, I may do Mondays as my rest day. Because I love playing on the weekends because I get to kind of delve in a lot more into the video game. And now I have like Hades, Soul, Path of Exile. And what's the other one? Oh, and Hollow Knight. But I don't want to walk. I feel like I need a rest day in between. I can't be walking all 7 days, especially since on the weekends I'm doing like, I think together on the 2 days I'm doing over 20 miles. Because I do like 15 and then 16. Come on. I don't want to die this time. There is... What the hell? Yes, I did it! Oh, the fan is not on. Okay. Okay, I want to play someone else. Who did I like? Let's do this mage one. I haven't even done the forest with her. You know, I haven't seen Draco in a while. I hope he's okay. That's fine, hon. Have a good night. Have a good day tomorrow. I love you, buddy. Thank you so much for being a great friend. And we'll stay in touch. I'm absolutely messed up. Oh. It's okay, hon. Thank you so much. I'm feeling able to go to work today and be professional. And I'm gonna keep it factual and professional. Good luck on your art, buddy. And feel better, okay? Okie dokie, guys. I'm gonna call it a day. Because I will get ready to head to work. Okay, how much did I walk? 2.37. Okay. And plus 2.73. This is for yesterday. It's 9.1. 8.74. Yeah, so that's what yesterday's. Okie dokie, guys. I'm 76% done. 157 miles remaining. I'm almost there, guys. Woo woo. Oh, I forgot to switch it to this. Well, thank you everyone that stopped by and hearing me with my life rants. I really appreciate um, everyone. It helps me get through my day. And continue my workouts. And that's how life is, you know. Life isn't always a walk in the park. I need to make sure I take these with me. Yeah, I hope everyone has a good day. Remember, like I try to tell myself, take it one step at a time. You know, have faith that everything will work out in the end, and have faith in yourself. And yeah, which is good. I need to make sandwich lunch also. I'm getting dinner and dinner. But alright guys, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow if I'm feeling good, which I think I will be. These workouts help me out so much to start my day. Um and yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. Hasta luego. Abrazos y besos. Bye.